community. I'm here today with my daughter Sophia.
Hi guys.
And we're going to go ahead and put some of these plants into either bigger pots or into a pot to at least start them out on. So what we're going to be using today is some Smart Naturals Happy Frog. I just picked this up from my local hydroponics store. And so let's see what we have. Sophie, do you want to hold up one of those to begin with? What one do you want to repot?
We can start with this one.
Okay, so we have some pothy cuttings. All right. I haven't actually looked through all of them to see if they're properly rooted. So we'll go ahead and take a look at those as we pull them out. What else do we have? We have our MONSTERA DELICIOSO. This is our cutting that was rooted. And I'll actually give you a closer view of that in a moment. What else do we have? What else do you have over there, Sophie?
I don't really know what they're called.
Let's see. Oh, we got spider plants and we got more. Those ones are spider plants too, right?
We also have...
We have so many spider plant babies that we can't even pot them fast enough. Alright, what else do we got over there, Sophia?
And we also have...
What do you think that is? It's a good indication that's a good thing to do. What does it smell like?
Tomato.
Oh, she's right. Look at that. She's going to be a gardener someday too. And last but not least, we've got a giant chili that definitely needs to be in something a little bit bigger than this. So what do we have to repot? As far as containers. Yep, we can. So I have this little container. It's just a cheap plastic container that I found this past fall. Somebody was throwing it out with a bunch of other hanging baskets, so I picked it up and I cleaned it all up. It's just a plastic container with some, I don't know, silver spray paint on it to make it look like tarnished silver. That was a cute little pot. I pick a few of these up here and there from my local hydroponics store as well, because they got them for a really reasonable price. So I've got this one, and then some of these smaller ones we're just going to go ahead and put into some of these styrofoam cups. And these are 16 ounces. Alright, so I'm going to bring you guys in a little bit closer and we'll start getting some of these potted up. Alright guys, we got you in here a little bit closer, and Sophie's going to repot the first plant. So she wants to do the pothies, and we discussed it, and we're going to go ahead and put the pothies in here. Okay, since we can probably stick all of them that have a decent root system coming out in here. So she's going to start. She has a cup and she's going to start filling, using this to fill the pot. So go ahead, Sophie. Alright guys, so I just grabbed a bottle of water and we're going to let Sophie spray this down a little bit, moisten up the dirt. Or I should actually say potting soil. Yep, keep going.
It's nice and damp.
going. I'll mix it and you spray. There we go, that's pretty good. Alright, we got some nice damp soil. I'll take the spray gun. Alright, now Sophie, go ahead and take one of those plants out of there. Just take one, just pull one out.
Oh, there's more than one.
Yep, there's a whole bunch. Alright, now what we want to look for is white roots.
White?
Does that one have any white roots?
No, not yet.
Let's see. Oh, yes it does. See right here?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so guys, if you look,
Well, it's not that white, but
what you're looking for, we got that little white root coming out. Alright, and so that's what we're going to plant into the ground. So actually, we don't want this leaf right here, so we're just going to take that off. Just pull it off. Put it to the side. And now, you don't even got to put a hole in there. Just stick it down in the ground, okay?
Okay.
Yep. Stick it straight down in there. A little further. Alright, and now kind of close the dirt down around it.
I don't want to be too tough.
Nope, not too tough, right? Alright, pick out your second one. Alright, look and see if that one has any white roots. Or are they still little brown nubs?
They're
Still brown nubs, right? Because they're right here?
Yep.
Alright, so we'll put that one back in the water, but put it to the side for now. We'll just put it to the side so we know you already picked that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, that one has some really nice roots.
But it still has brown nub. But it's growing some white roots.
Alright, so we got a couple of white roots on this one. See, there's one down here on the bottom too. So we'll have her plant this one and I'll take this bottom leaf off.
Yeah.
There you go. Alright, so this one has a bit of a white root right here, but it's still pretty small, so, and it's just one, so we're going to put that one back in the water too. So let's put those three back in the water. And we have our first plant planted. I know it doesn't look great right now, but in a few weeks, this will start trailing out and become quite a large pothy very quickly. Alright, so we'll put this one to the side.
We might do...
I think that we're going to do the smallest ones first, and we're going to put them in these styrofoam cups because I have so many plants that I easily run out of planters.
So then this one.
Sure.
But there's two sections.
So make sure that when you're using these cups that you poke a few holes in the bottom for good drainage, and I usually bottom water my plants to kind of keep the
Oh, it has some nice white fruits.
to keep the bug population down in my growing room. Alright, so I've just got a chopstick. Gonna poke a few holes. I like to poke 5 or 6.
Oh, there's two of them in there.
Alright, make sure there's no loose styrofoam in the bottom. And these ones are really simple because you can just stick the whole cup into the soil. Yep.
There's actually
Wipe it
3
down.
in here.
There's 3 in there?
Yeah. There's
Great. All right, we need a total of 3 more cups. So I'll have Sophie do one while I do one. All right, so yeah, we'll do the tomatoes.
I was gonna do the. Oh, I was gonna do the giant chili plant, and you can do the.
Do you want to do the chili plant?
Yeah. Wait, but it's already in dirt.
I know, but this time it's too big to stay in that cup. It needs to be in a bigger cup. So we're gonna put it in one just about twice the size. All right, so here you can fill this. In this case, what she's going to do is she's only going to put about 1 inch of dirt in the bottom. She's going to tip the pepper plant over. And she's going, yep, chilies are peppers.
Oh.
Chili pepper, right? And she's going to set the whole, all the dirt and the roots of the chili plant in here. And then just put a little dirt on top and around it. All right, so there's a... Now, what she's going to do is she's going to take that little cup and she's going to gently squeeze it around the sides. She's going to hold the plant in it while she tips it upside down and kind of pushes on the bottom. Okay, and that's going to release the plant out of the cup really nice and easily. So go ahead and pick up your pepper. Squeeze it around the sides.
Like that, and just...
Yep, gently turn it over. Now some of the dirt might just fall loose. It's okay. Just turn it upside down. And push on the bottom. Maybe squeeze it a little more. It's okay. You're not going to hurt it. There you go.
Whoa, that's a lot of roots.
And let me... Sure, you can show the camera. We'll move this out of the way for you.
So you can see there's a ton of roots from this.
A good root system, but it's not root bound. And as you can see, you would see a circling of a bunch of roots down here when it's root bound, and that's a little bit too far. You don't really want it root bound. But you do want a good root system as you transplant it.
This is nice and wet.
All right, and she's going to gently just turn it over and set it in here. Good job.
Stuff around it. Got more dirt.
All right, and then we have these tomato clones that I pulled off. There were the suckers off of some tomatoes, and as you can see, we've got some nice root systems coming on here, so it's more than enough time to go ahead and replant these. And when the plants are a little smaller than this, what you can do is you can keep the top of the dirt a little bit down further from the lip, so that as the tomato or the pepper grows, you can continue to add dirt, and what that will do is it will continue to give it more room to build the root system as we go. So if you can add a little bit more water to the top of that, Sophia. And the last one we're going to do is our MONSTERA DELICIOSO plant, which I absolutely love this plant. Its parent plant is my favorite one in my house. I'll have Sophie put this out of the way for me. And as you can see, what happens is that it grows aerial roots. And this one was about this long and brown. Okay, and I cut this off here below the air root, and I just stuck it in some water. Okay, and so we got about a good 2 inches of root growth here, and then we had another little root come off there. So I think this is going to be pretty good that we can go ahead and pot this now. So let's go ahead and get some dirt into our big pot because Monstera Deliciosas grow quite fast. And to do this, we're both going to go ahead and start putting dirt in here.
I'm just going to do handfuls.
Sure. Alright, and that should be pretty much good. And do you want to make the hole? What you can do is kind of make like a line in the sand, in the soil, in the sand.
Like that?
Yeah, a little deeper, much deeper. So all the way down, yeah, there you go. Perfect. Alright, we'll set this in there. Okay, we can put a little bit more on top if we need. There we go, and that's about perfect. And so hopefully pretty soon this one will start putting out some more shoots as well and getting a nice root system.
Bye guys, thanks for watching Kate in the City, and remember to drop a like and subscribe on this video. So bye.
See you next time, guys.